Hello and welcome to Goldcrest Drag. We are going to be testing out something that I kind of alluded to in our mudding video that we just released. Basically, we're going to test out this guy on the drag strip. Of course, we tested him out in the mud and he performed pretty well. But this little thing is a beast. It is called the Amazon CrassHopper 2. And it's an interesting little vehicle. It's badged as the Swiss Army knife for testing. It can attach mowers to it, it can do all kinds of stuff. The reason why this is going to be interesting on the drag strip is because of the power numbers. As you can see, it has 2015 kilowatts or 2,740 horsepower and a top speed of 120 miles an hour. That's all we care about on Goldcrest Drag, is those raw power numbers and whether or not the thing can move. So let's jump straight in this guy and take him onto the strip and see what he can do. As you can see on the road, he is pretty swift. He's jumping around, very jumpy. We had this on the mud and on the fields, and he was pretty good on those too. But we're going to test him out here on the drag strip and see how fast he goes. Now, we do have to figure out whether or not he was going to do anything crazy. So we need to make sure he's lined up. So, I'm just going to turn on the hood. And I am going to turn on the good old GPS mod, because GPS mod is going to basically help us get lined up. We want the guy in the middle of the road, and we are going to, it's got crab steering, so GPS mod might end up doing some weird ass stuff with him. So let's get him back in the middle and set up at the starting point. We don't use GPS mod for the actual run because GPS mod has issues. So we'll turn that off. Here it is. Let's just have a look at the cockpit. Very straightforward cockpit. A few buttons. We've got a seat. We've got a speedo. We are pretty exposed to the world here. This is the guy on the road. For our little sort of jaunt to the starting line, it was pretty nippy. So we could be in for an interesting time here. So let me just get our timing implement set up, and I will need to make a note of the time here, so I'm just going to get my notepad. So we're all ready. This is the Amazon CrassHopper, and we are going to race down the drag strip. Let's go. And in 3, 2, 1, go. This guy is pretty quick off the mark. We're not needing to do any adjustment just yet, although we are drifting a little bit, so we will have to steer. This guy is going to flip probably if we hit something, so we do need to keep him in the middle roughly. He is drifting quite considerably. So we are going as fast as we can. We're at 120 miles an hour now, so we have hit the top speed on the road. That is good. Whoa! And we did that in a quite tasty 40.31 seconds. So the Amazon did it in 40.31 seconds. That's pretty quick and pretty tidy. Essentially, this is not a real vehicle, obviously. This is a test bed vehicle made by, I don't know who it is made by actually, but it is made by someone who's essentially put together a rather interesting vehicle. It is fast. I mean, bear in mind, this thing goes quick. It literally is an insane vehicle, as we saw when we tested it out on the mudding map, and we just jumped that there. Literally, this is an insane vehicle, and we just jumped the river, by the way. That's how insane this is. It is a bouncy little son of a bitch, as it were. Apologies for the swearing, but quite frankly, this is a beast of a vehicle. It bounces, it flies, it is truly stupid. And for a test vehicle, it's perfect. I mean, I could probably do a good speed with this, doing an insane amount. Oops, I didn't do it, but essentially you hit a bump and this thing just goes off in a random direction. And we're into the water. There we go, we're upside down. But hey, what the hell. So, let's just reset this guy back into the parking garage, as it were. And we'll finish this one up. But we kind of ended up in the water. But there, that is the Amazon CrassHopper 2. It did the time on the strip in 40.31 seconds. That is a nice little time. This was the Amazon CrassHopper on Goldcrest drag. And thank you for watching. If you like this episode and want to see more of this series, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. This was quite a beast. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.